Hello and welcome. This will be a mid-month tarot reading for my Aries for the month of September 2019. Hi, my Aries. Just so you know, I like to apologize for my lateness. Actually, I did recorded your monthly September reading, but I had issues uploading it for some reason with the software I'm using. So I am coming back to you guys with the mid-month for September 2019. And so please like, comment, and share, this video. Also, I want you to know that before recording your reading, I always meditate and ask Spirit for guidance. And now, my Aries, let's see what Spirit has to say for you for the month, for mid-month, September 2019. The Wheel of Fortune, nice. Put over here. Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. And Judgment. Yay! Looks pretty good for you, my Aries. I mean, at this moment, some unexpected opportunity may just fall into your lap, okay? It seems to be concerning, I would say, maybe your work, your routine, okay? Maybe an offer, okay? Also, I kind of feel something that could be related to education, school, okay? Maybe you have a job offer and you are asked maybe to upgrade your skills, or there's a bonus that comes with that. Something's related to that, because with the Ace of Pentacles, and when I think about this current planet alignment, I feel that you have been working in finding something new, maybe a new opportunity. It could be in different areas of your life. Yes, it could be in business, but it could also be in a relationship. We have the Six of Cups here in the present. But to go back to Wheel of Fortune in the past, looking at the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel that you have been indeed working really, really, really hard, okay? With Saturn coming back into direct motion on September 18, you will reap what you sow, okay? So for those of you, my Aries, I've been working really hard the last 2 years. It could be that you were not necessarily working in your field. Maybe you had accepted a lower paid job, or whatever the circumstances. I do see some type of upgrade coming towards you, some type of offer here, okay? And again, I feel like it's related to a business opportunity, okay? Or yes, of course, a career where, if it's a career, like you may be asked for some reason, I feel like my guys are saying you may be asked to upgrade your skills, or maybe it's under the condition of, but you are prepared to fulfill whatever the requirements are. Having Saturn in your 10th house for the last, I would say, almost 2 years, as it made you tougher. It allowed you to toughen your how can I say, your hustle, okay? Maybe you were working here and there and had multiple job or multiple opportunities going at the same time, but this offer is really something permanent coming towards you, my Aries. And with the Six of Pentacles in the center, in the present position, I kind of feel that you've been thinking about someone, or rather I feel like someone else has been thinking about you, someone that you met in the past. And for some reason there was some type of distance. Maybe the distance happened last summer, around June, July, August, or maybe longer than that. And you guys will be reunited here, okay? I mean, Venus is in your 7th house. It will be in your 7th house in the next few days, Venus in Libra. So definitely there's a strong attraction, a strong energy coming for you. And same thing for my female energy. I think that it'll be very, very easy for you to attract someone next month. I would say next month, mid-September, and next month, of course, because I think Venus will remain in Libra for the rest of September. Is she gonna stay in October as well? I think so, okay? And the Knight of Swords is a communication. Maybe you're taking a chance. Maybe you have sent like a random text message or WhatsApp, or maybe quick email, just to test the water, and you're just pleasantly surprised that that you're automatically received by that person, man or female. And the Six of Cups normally is like a scorpionic energy, someone from the past where there's like a lot of sexual connection. The attraction is definitely mutual here. Let me clarify the Six of Cups here. The Five of Pentacles. See, in the past, maybe one of you have felt insecure about the connection. Maybe the time wasn't right also. Five of Pentacles is just like some insecurity here. Maybe the time wasn't right to connect with that person, or for that person, maybe that person was involved or engaged in some other um, important area of their own life that they had um, to settle, okay? But now you are meeting, okay? And you're meeting like really like there's a meeting. It's not just like a phone conversation, but I do see like you definitely going at a distance. Could be someone else coming towards you, or you're going to travel. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. I like this card in reverse because that means that if there was some misunderstanding between the two of you, okay, well, that's going to be removed. I think the Nine of Swords is a communication card. It's rushing to, with the full moon in Pisces in your 12th house, a lot of things that you did not know, it's going to be exposed to you, okay? It's going to be clear. So I feel that in this relationship, there was a lot of misunderstanding because of lack of communication, okay? So maybe with the Seven of Swords, normally the Seven of Swords here is the card that I mean, it's a thief card, right? It's a very deceptive energy, okay? When someone is being deceived, maybe it wasn't you deceiving the other, or maybe the third party wasn't deceiving you. It could be that it was someone else, maybe a mutual friend was keeping you apart, or misunderstanding. There's some kind of like, I feel like this bond with that person, with you, my Aries, man or female, there's something that's kind of very fragile. Okay, maybe the circumstances are not right, or maybe you're coming from like you guys are from two different backgrounds, two different worlds. Maybe there's an age difference. Like there's something that's not necessarily heavy, but if it's not talked about and discussed, then it could lead to a lot of misunderstanding. But you're going to take care of that, my Aries, at the end of September 2019. The sun is coming out in reverse here with the Temperance in reverse, the High Priestess. Now, why is the sun coming out with the Nine of Swords? Because you're going to realize, because the sun is in reverse, it's still a very good card, that, you have lost a lot of time, not communicating with that person, or that person not communicating with you, that made you lost a lot of time that cannot be regained, okay? Because you'll see and you'll understand that, you guys are both meant for each other. See, the sun in this position, it's kind of like the Six of Cups. That it's not necessarily a love card. It could be anything you want. It's the sun, right? Whatever makes you happy. And you, my Aries, the sun is exalted in Aries, so for you has a double meaning. In reverse, I feel that it could be that, just that, like I said, sometimes the sun is so strong that it actually repulses people. So maybe, one of you were intimidated by the other. Like I said, I feel like there's like a strong kind of like foreign culture, foreign energy between you and whoever you're going to be reconnecting or connecting on a deeper level, because that person could already be around you, but there's no communication. Maybe you'll catch up with that person and you'll be able to have like finally a real deep connection or real deep communication. The Temperance in reverse here, just because, this could go really fast, okay? Because Venus is in your seventh house, so it's like, it's a direct attraction, right? Just mind that, I should say, remember that, slow and steady wins the race. Even if both of you realize that, you love each other, you like each other, you want to get to know each other, you want to spend more time with each other, you are on the same page with each other, it's still good to, to do things, with the right motion. So, not to get ahead of yourself, really, because like I said, misunderstandings are possible, right? Just because of you coming from two different backgrounds, right? You're very curious with each other. You want to know more about each other. You're connecting really well. The chemistry is felt here. But just make sure that you're just give each other pace, okay? Now, the judgment came out in a future position, all right? So something, like I said, something that was hidden from you is going to come into the light. But it could be also, my Aries, that if you have been hidden something from other people, that could also be coming into the light. Some other people could see something that you have been trying to hide. Because the 12th house, where the full moon will take place, it's like putting like a flashlight behind you, right? Where you really, let me pick that up, where you really have no control, right? Where you really have no control, because the 12th house is that self-undoing placement. It's the last placement of the soul, right? You don't see what's in the back of it. So with the judgment in reverse, in the right position, I feel like, something could come out into light, but not just in terms of your relationship, but you personally. Or maybe it's in regards to your family, because it's the full moon, right? The moon is actually the 4th house for you. So maybe something about a family member or something related to your family is coming out. Maybe you were not aware of that, right? And it's going to be coming out into the light. Let me clarify the judgment for you. 8 of Rods in reverse, the Strength card in reverse, the Fool card in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Definitely something is being hidden from you here, my Aries. Okay, someone could be lying to you. Okay, the Ace of Swords is in reverse next to the Fool. Someone could be lying to you. The Fool normally is Aquarius, so it could be like a friend, like a family friend or something like that. But it could also be, it could also be a family member. Okay, but be mindful of that, because here judgment is not them coming clean, is you being told what wasn't true. With the 8 of Rods, it could be concerning a relationship. Maybe it's a relationship that they have. Maybe they haven't tell you the truth about that relationship, right? And with the Strength in reverse, normally when the Strength is in the right position, for me, it's like really, it also denotes health, right? So in reverse, it could be like, be mindful of your health. The 12th house also is about hospitals and sickness and things of that nature. So, maybe there's someone who hasn't been telling you the truth about their health. Maybe that person has been kidding themselves about their health, or maybe you are the one who hasn't been honest with the people around you concerning the status of your health, or maybe you have been kidding yourself about your health, maybe because the Fool is in reverse. So there's not a possibility for whoever concerned here to actually look for a new beginning, right? So then this is something that has to be settled. Someone might have to go back or work on themselves, right? Because there's a lot of reverse energy here with the Ace of Swords next to the 8 of Rods in reverse. I feel that, let me show you the card, right? Those two were in reverse, 8 of Swords and 8 of Rods. I will put the information on the deck I'm using below the video. But I feel like with this two energy, for me, it's like, someone attempting to really take your attention away from your own concerns. Someone is trying to take your time. Someone is really trying to, it's like someone is trying to create a detour and in your attention. Okay, so if your attention has been at work or in this new relationship or getting to know someone is really purposely trying to take that away from you, because the Fool in reverse is when you're not able to start a new journey, right? That journey is being stopped or it's being challenged, and it seems that it's been challenged. It could be challenged by someone who's a Leo, right? And that Leo could be Venus in Leo, it could be Sun in Leo, as someone with a Leo energy. Okay, it could be a Queen of Wands, it could be anybody, right? But it's someone who's like who's very fiery and very strong physically and very alert physically. And that person could be trying to stop whatever new beginning you're trying to do for yourself, my Aries. So with the Judgment, which is the only card here that came out in the right position in the future here, I feel that regardless of what's been held up, you will discover, you will get to the bottom of it, my Aries, okay? And it's only in October we'll know exactly what you intend to do with that. I'm going to clarify the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. We have the Hangman in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor. Someone is truly trying to stop you, my Aries. I mean, I feel that also don't forget that the house seven house away from you, which is Venus in Libra, it's also the house of opposition. So for those of you, men or female, you know, if you're trying to get into a new relationship, or if you're trying to get to know someone, there's someone else of the same sex who's going to try to stop you from really going further. Okay, because the Emperor normally represents Aries, right? It came out in reverse, okay? So you may not really see this, all that confusion. It's going to be clear next month when most of the planet will be moving in your 7th house, okay? Because right now you still have a lot of energy in Virgo, and Virgo is your 6th house, so there's really the placement where there's a lot of competition sometimes, and a daily routine makes you work. You may not be fully aware of what's going on, okay, especially in some other areas of life. With the Two of Swords in the right position, I feel that's what it's saying here, is that you are just not fully aware to the extent of the people that are involved in your life, or the people that are trying to stop you, or people that trying to make some decision, okay, for you, okay. So let me just clarify the Wheel of Fortune, because it's a major arcana. Even if it's in the past, I want to see where it's coming from here. The Chariot, wow. And the Five of Cups in reverse. The Chariot normally is about a foreign place. It's about traveling, relocating. So, you know, next to the Five of Cups in reverse, maybe someone far away is missing you. I do feel that someone far away is missing you a lot, my Aries. And you're thinking about someone in a foreign place, because the Five of Cups, when it's in the right position, let me show you the card. You know, it's about, you know, having some sorrow, but understanding that it's time to move on, and just, you know, losing maybe some friends and relationship, but keeping the main one, the most important one, to yourself, right? It's some type of ending in the relationship. But in reverse, I feel that maybe someone left, okay? Maybe a family member or a friend that you're still very much connected to, and you may feel like that they need you, okay? That's in the past, okay? But the energy is very present, okay? I feel that there's someone in a foreign place, or it doesn't necessarily has to be in a country. It could in a different country, but it could be in a different city, or someone at a distance, I should say. Someone at a distance here is definitely missing you. So you want to check that out. You want to know who that is, and make sure that, you know, because you Aries, whenever whenever someone is down, and you bring so much energy back into our lives, that, you know, I have an Aries friend. He's like the best. Whenever things are not really on up and up with me, or you know, life is a journey, I always call my Aries friend, and I know that, you know, in an instant, the smile will be coming back in my face. So maybe someone needs you in a faraway place, my Aries. So you want to check that out. You want to make sure that you keep, you know, I know you're very busy. You've been more busy this month than any other time, or last month, the last 30 days, I should say. But with Saturn coming into direct position on the 18th, with all the work that you have done, you will be giving the time to really solidify your relationship, because Venus is in Libra. It's all about relationship and partnership. Nine of Pentacles next to the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and Nine of Swords. Okay, you know, for those that have a business or work on their own, things are looking up. Okay, starting mid-September till, I would say, the end of the year, I do see a lot of growth in your finance. You know, with growth, again, it will bring some opposition, right? Because it's your 7th house. 7th house is also, it's at the same time, it's the public, And the public, sometimes they cheer us and sometimes they boo us. So seventh house is as much as love relationship as sometimes it could be also enemies, right? Open enemies. So I guess, you are definitely leveling up because, when you do increase your worth, your value in the world, when you become visible, that's when other people could see you and they could get jealous. With the nine of swords here, don't get into your head. It doesn't really matter, my Aries. I don't think you're stressed out about that, but I feel that you're feeling so happy that you want everybody else to be as happy and you want the best for everybody, but keep that energy to yourself. You're going to need it for the end of the year, my beautiful Aries. But I'm going to end this reading here. Let me know how this resonated with you. Until next time, sending you lots of kisses. I love you.